Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to get started with Tuesday's lesson now. Tuesday's lesson is going to be modeling the multiplication portion of this, right? Modeling the decimals and how you multiply on the grid. So we're going to use our base 10 blocks today to figure that out. Remember, we are using rods to represent tenths. We are using hundredths to represent the hundredths, right? The unit cubes to represent the hundredths. And our flat is 1 whole, okay? So we have our 1 whole here. The first thing we're gonna do is model 6/10 times 5/10. And the way that you read that is you're taking 6/10 of 5/10. So once you know what 1/10 of 5/10 is, you can figure out what 6/10 of 5/10 is. Okay, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to do that. First off, the first number in every multiplication problem is the number of rows that you have. So whenever you see the first number, always assume it's the number of rows. Okay, so right now we have 6 rows. I'm going to let you go ahead and take out 6 rods for me and place them in such a way that they're rows. So this should be horizontally. Okay. Our next number that we're going to deal with is 5/10. So in addition to pulling out 6/10, go ahead and pull out 5/10. Okay. So our first number is our number of rows. Our second number is our number of columns. Okay. And the way that we figure out the area or the multiplication, the product, I should say, not the multiplication, the product of this is we lay them one on top of the other, one going one direction, one going the opposite direction, okay? So remember, our rows and our columns need to stay aligned, okay? And where they overlap is my answer. So why are we doing this, right? We all know that when you find the area, it's length times width. This model here is representing our area model. We had 6/10, okay? And then as our top number, right? You guys called it that top number in elementary school, is 5/10. So where they meet in the middle, right? That middle portion there is our answer, our product. Can you guess as to what our product is going to be? If we have a 6/10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 5/10. It's going to be 30 hundredths. There are 30 hundredths that are overlapped here. Okay, I'm going to show you again using our markers because it's going to be a little bit easier to see using our colors. So I'm going to actually I'm looking for my other highlighters. Can't seem to find them. That's okay. All right. So what I want you to do is model the same way, right? We're going to go and model our 6/10 as our number of rows. And if you're having trouble with this part, just watch me. Okay, so our 6/10 and our 5/10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Do you see the way that the yellow and the blue overlap to make that green color? okay? That's our product. We took the length and the width and we multiplied them together to get our area. If I count all these boxes, remember these boxes are 100, okay? If I count them all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 hundredths. So my answer, 6/10 times 5/10 is 30 hundredths. Okay, so let's go ahead and write that over here. 6/10 times 5/10 equals 30 hundredths. What do you notice about this problem here that we have? What do you notice about the expression? I notice that if you take the 6 and the 5 and you multiply them together, you actually get 30, right? In just a few days, we're going to talk about, or actually tomorrow, we're going to talk about decimal tricks. So when you multiply 6 times 5, you get 30. How many numbers come after this decimal? Just one, right? How many here? 1. So if I put those two numbers together, then technically I have 2 numbers after the decimal. So in my answer, or in my product, I will have 2 numbers after the decimal. Okay? Let's take a look at another one. This one says 9/10 times 3/10. Well, let's estimate. 9/10 is really close to 1 whole. And let's go ahead and leave 3/10 the way it is. What is 1 times 3/10? It's 3/10, right? So my answer should be around 3/10. Let's go ahead and model. So the first number is our number of rows. So we should have 9/10 as our number of rows. I'm going to stick to using the same color for my rows. And at any point in this video, if you feel like I'm going too fast, pause me, right? You can't pause me in school, but you can pause me right now. That'd be pretty fun. Okay. Now my 3/10, 1, 2, 3. Remember my 3/10 is my number of columns. So it's gonna go down. Okay, check this out. How many boxes are overlapping? 27. Is that around what our estimate was? Yeah, for sure. So 9/10 times 3/10 equals 27. What are these? These are hundredths. 27 hundredths. Okay, just like before, 9 times 3 is 27. We have 1 number after this decimal, 1 number after this decimal. So my answer should have 2 numbers after the decimal. Okay, so for tonight's homework, model the decimals just like we did, model the multiplication, and then state your product. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.